And welcome to this presentation on modal verbs using can and could. A modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb, that is a helping verb, and when we use can and could, we're using it to do the following: to express an ability or a skill, to assess possibility, ask permission, and to make requests and offers. Modal verbs are not like normal verbs, and there are some important differences. First of all, they do not use an S for the third person singular. So let's take the verb do. He does. He can do, not he can does. They make questions by inversion, like this. She can go becomes can she go? Lastly, modal verbs are followed directly by the infinitive of another verb without using to. So we say he can work, not he can to work. The second one is completely wrong. There is no to. So let's have a look at the uses of can and could. These are used to show ability or skill. For example, I can play football, which is present tense, and I could play football, which is past tense. That means I used to be able to play it, but I can't play it now. If a preposition of future time is used, can be used to express a future action. I can do this later. I can call him tomorrow. It is very important to know that can is never used to express actions in the past. Could is used for this purpose, but could is not just exclusively used for the past tense. It has different functions, and here are some examples using different tenses. For example, we could say, they could come by car. Future tense, meaning that maybe they will come by car. We could use it in the present tense. They could be at home. That means maybe they are at home now. Past tense. I could speak German when I was young. It basically means that now I have possibly forgotten most of the German language that I knew. In general, we use can for general information, and we use could for making polite inquiries or asking polite questions. For example, for general statements, it can be very cold here in winter, meaning it sometimes gets very cold here in winter. Not always, but sometimes. You could easily get lost in this city. Essentially, it means people on a regular basis get lost in this city because it's probably very complex. Could is used to form polite questions or make inquiries. For example, please could you pass the salt is a lot more polite than saying please can you pass the salt. Could you tell me where your hotel is located would be more useful than to say can you tell me where your hotel is located. Could is more polite. The negative is formed using not after can or could. For example, cannot, which can be shortened to can't, and could not, which can be shortened to couldn't. And here are some examples. That can't be true. You cannot be serious. This tube could not work anyway, as it is the wrong shape. So now it's your turn with some exercises here. You will need to try them out in different ways using can or could and see which one works better. Use the information provided to see which tense it is, and then you will find after this I will provide the answers. You will need to stop the video here to give yourself time to do this. And here are the answers to the questions. Look through them carefully and see if you got them right. If there's something that went wrong, check the information again. So that concludes the presentation on modal verbs can and could. If you want more experience and practice using these, please go to your Q Skills Book 4 Listening and Speaking, Unit 6, on pages 97 to 98. Thank you.